Come in. Hello, Sahim, how are you?
Good.
It's over here. So, we'll continue where we were yesterday with weather words. And we'll add another weather word today. Today is Wednesday. Usually they put a comma when we give the date and day. Wednesday, comma, 12/7. And that's how it's often done. What do we have here? Is it chilly? What do we think? Is it chilly?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Is it cloudy?
Yeah. Yes. 10, 3. Yes.
Chance of rain. What does that mean, chance? Perhaps. Maybe. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. But. Expected. What does expected mean? Expected.
Agree. Not sure.
Pardon?
Not sure. Agree.
Expected is more than this. I think it's going to happen. Pretty good chance. Expected, yeah. So, some words here today. Our big word that we had on Monday was called precipitation. Remember that one?
Yes.
Precipitation. What is precipitation?
Cold, rain,
Rain,
Rain.
hail,
hail,
snow,
snow,
cloudy.
fog, cloudy. Yep.
Morning.
Come in, hey, Fikri. So a new one for today.
I'm here. Drizzle.
Drizzle. Drizzle. I'll show you drizzle in a minute. This is one word, this is another.
Sprinkles of rain.
Sprinkles of rain. Both of them refer to a little bit of rain, but they're different. And I'll show you. Drizzle and sprinkle. You will see the word drizzle if you're a cook. If you do recipes, when you drizzle water, see if I have a bowl here so I don't get it all over. A drizzle is like this. Just a tiny amount. If I said pour, I don't want to do it. I don't want to fill this up. Drizzle, just a small amount. You will see this word when cooking. If you read a recipe, it may say, drizzle olive oil on top. Drizzle the dressing on top, just a little. But then this other one,
Sprinkles of
sprinkle of rain. A sprinkle of rain, I'll do it like this. A sprinkle is like just a tiny little droplet, sprinkle. So again, in cooking, you may see this word, sprinkle. It may say, sprinkle some salt on top. Sprinkle, tiny amount. Kids, when they go to a place for ice cream, do we all know ice cream?
Yes.
Some kids like to put little color things on top of the ice cream. Red, blue, green, yellow, it's sugar, it's sweet. They call them sprinkles. Just little tiny sprinkles of candy on top. So, some new words today: drizzle, sprinkles, and for rain. There we are. Put this over here. Before I take this off, I wanted to go through these. We did talk about these yesterday, but I didn't put them up here. But a few words that we want to discuss. Habits. What are habits?
Regular
Habits.
actions.
Action we do
Should we do over and over?
Yes.
and over?
Without thinking. So some people have a habit. I have a habit. I go like this when I'm talking. It's a habit. I don't even think about it. Put this up. Some people have, we talk about habits. They may, when they talk, they go from side to side. Things we do over and over. And this next one is
Routines.
routines.
Behaviors.
We have
We do regularly in and order of cooperation.
So, for example, my routine in class, we do the weather and the date. Every day we do it the same way. Routine.
Tradition.
Tradition.
Behavior from our culture that we do for events.
Yes. So events can be big events or small events. Tradition. So for example, in my house, when we have dinner, we sit at the table. And we have dinner, we sit at a chair at the table. But if I go to a restaurant that's Ethiopian, I don't. I sit at the floor, down low. And in my house, we have a spoon and a knife and a fork. You go to Ethiopian restaurant, no fork, no spoon. They use the bread. Similar in some Arabic traditions, same thing. You go to a Chinese restaurant, chopsticks. Yes. So that's a tradition. That's what they do. Traditions are things that we do, like how we dress, how we speak. Traditions. Why do we do it? Because our culture says, well, we did this before, we continue to do it. So we talked yesterday, the tradition that we had last month was Thanksgiving. And the American tradition for Thanksgiving is a big meal with the turkey. We have another holiday coming up, which is Christmas. And there are traditions that go with Christmas as well. This is a little bit different.
System.
Avni, come in. How are you?
Members that work together for a purpose.
For a purpose. So, for example, we talked about the electrical system. All the wires, the lights, the things that work together in your house. The plumbing system. All the water pipes that go through your house and connect bringing water in, taking water out. The plumbing system. Or you could say the water system as well. We also talked about the school system. The school system is the high school, the elementary school, the middle school, the adult education school, and the people that work there. All of those parts together is part of the school system. And when I take this off, we'll talk a little bit about the political system. Remember political system? How we organize in our community, our state, our government, the political system. And of course, the last one here,
Random behaviors.
random behaviors. Things that we don't really have a plan with them, we just do them. Not planned, random behaviors. Okay. Remember, we have, some people say, it's good to have good habits, not so good to have bad habits. So when we talk about habits, things are routines that we do that are habits. For example, when you wash your hands. If you've been somewhere before eating, if you wash your hands to get germs off, that's a good habit, a good routine. Some are not so good. For example, they often say the worst habit is smoking cigarettes. Why? Why is it a bad habit? Smoking.
Not good for health.
It's not healthy. Who is it not healthy for?
But
If I smoke, it's bad for me. If I smoke, it's bad for you, for other people. So that's what they consider a bad habit. Smoking is very difficult to stop. People who smoke cigarettes and say, I don't want to smoke anymore, they have a hard time. And sometimes they have to have a nicotine patch. Do you know a nicotine patch? A little, like a Band-Aid that goes on their skin. And no smoke, but it releases nicotine into your system so that they don't get, your body gets kind of upset if they don't get it. All right, so we'll move on. What's next in our routine? The day, the weather, news. What's in the news? Any news? Can I show you some news? This was in today's paper. I think this is an amazing picture. Oh.
Morocco won.
Yes, Morocco won.
Won.
Yes. Who did they play?
Spain.
Spain. Yes, Morocco won. So, how do you think they feel?
Good.
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Look at those smiles. Wow. Amazing. Yeah. More than happy. Above happy. Elated, we might say. Excited, elated. Yeah. That's a great picture, by the way. I'm going to save that picture. There's some others. Also, World Cup. This is the goalkeeper, and look at his face as he makes a save.
Yeah.
Yep. And then another one here. This is another game, Portugal. Yep. Is he happy?
Yeah.
He's pretty happy, yeah. So that's in the news. The World Cup still going on. So we'll put that up, World Cup. That's world news. All over the world, teams playing soccer. Then we also have local news. What is local news?
Local.
What does local mean?
Something in our area.
This area.
Yeah.
For some people, this is exciting. More sports.
Red Wings,
Red
one
Wings.
and
One again. What are the Red Wings? What's the game? Anybody remember? In Detroit, big deal for people.
Basketball.
Not basketball, that's Pistons.
Okay. Okay. Ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
hockey.
Yeah. They hit the puck on the ice. Ice hockey. Yeah. So that's local news. Some other local information I saw today.
Gas
Yeah.
value $3
Is
per gallon.
Per gallon. Yeah. So that's local news. Gas price is
Down.
coming down. Yeah. That's local. But now we're going to go from local and we're going to talk about the state of Michigan. Something is happening right now in the state of Michigan. So we have local, then we have state, and then federal, and then world.
International.
So state,
Minimum.
Minimum wage is going up.
Is going up.
who remembers the word wage?
Money.
Money for what?
Develop.
Up.
Money for work.
Oh,
Yes. So if I give you $1, that's not a wage. But if you work for me and I pay you $1, that's a wage. So the word wage, salary, earnings, these all mean about the same thing. So the state minimum wage is going up. What does that mean, minimum?
Minimum.
Fix.
Well, minimum. Anyone?
Minimum.
That's maximum.
Maximum.
لا
Minimum.
limited not
It can't go below.
yeah
So I don't know exactly what $10 something.
Yeah.
If you hire someone and you pay them minimum wage, it's this.
$10
Yes.
per 1 hour.
Yeah, for 1 hour, per hour. This will be below minimum wage. Above minimum wage, below minimum wage. So this will be the minimum, 10 something per hour. Then in February, it goes up again, something like this. In February, it will go up again. Yes, minimum minimum is
Down.
down, the lowest you can go. The maximum is the
Up.
up, the highest. Minimum, maximum. So that's state news, just for the state of Michigan. If you live in California, minimum wage is,
Up.
I think it's 15. New York, 15. Yeah. So that we have world news, local news, state news, and then we have one here that happened yesterday, and it connects to
Political system.
the political system. We know that in our government, there are how many senators? How many senators in the United States? Who remembers?
100.
400.
100.
Pardon?
100. States, 100 senators.
2 for each state. Michigan, 2. Alaska, 2. California, 2. The same. Big state, small state, many people, few people, every state, 2.
2.
So yesterday,
in Virginia someone went
pardon?
in Virginia someone won in the Democratic.
Well, yesterday was Georgia. There was a
Of election in Georgia.
the state of Georgia. And there were 2 people that were in the election in November. Neither one of them got 50%. So they had to have a runoff election. One more election, only 2 people. So if 2 people run against each other, they will chances are they won't both get the exact same number of votes. One person will get more votes than the other. And so that happened yesterday. So now, all the senators in the United States have been in place. So you can tell this, They didn't know, but now we have to remember in our system,
Democrat 51, Republican 49.
49.
so in the Senate,
Yeah.
they are in charge of the Senate. So what does that mean? It means when they make appointments, when they decide issues, they have the votes. One side is a little bit stronger than the other. So we will see how this comes out. But that was taking a long time to fill the Senate seats. That's national news, but it affects us here in Michigan as well because of how the Senate works. Then we have the House. House of Representatives. How many are in that group?
435.
435.
One group has more than the other.
Republican 222,
222. Democrat 200.
230.
Yes. So what does that mean? Now this starts in January. It means who controls the House?
Republican.
Republican Party. So remember we talked before about the Speaker of the House? Who was that? Who remembers?
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi will step down. No longer Speaker of the House.
Brenda Lawrence.
Pardon?
Brenda Lawrence.
No, Brenda Lawrence retired. Brenda Lawrence was from here. She was a political person that represented people in Hamtramck. A congresswoman. But she retired this year, did not run, Brenda Lawrence. But this was Nancy Pelosi as the Speaker because they had,
Democrat.
last year, it was switched. The Democrats had 222 and the Republicans had 213. They switched in the election. So now, the Republicans in January will select a new Speaker of the House. They will decide in the Republican Party who that will be. Some people think it will be a person called Kevin McCarthy, but we'll wait to see who it will be. Nancy Pelosi's been there for quite a while. And she'll still be in the House. She's still elected, but she won't be in charge. So that's our political system, how that works. Political system. Hey, come in, how are you? Okay, let me pass this on. We're good here in front. And everybody back there signed except Auni, Muhammad. Spectator, then pass it back. Sahin, did you sign in? Keep it going. Was and were. Take a look on page 44 first. Nope. There you go. Sorry. One, two, three. Notice the use of was and were. It depends on the pronoun or the person. I, he, she, it, was. So when we have one thing, one person, was. The word child, one. You, they, we. Yeah. People
Children.
means more than one. Children, more than one. You use were. So let's take a look here. And on the directions, these are questions with was and were. So the question up at the top, were you tired last night? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Was Kim late for work? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Were they at the pharmacy? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. So now we have questions using our WH questions. Where were you yesterday? Now we change the verb from were to was. Notice you and were, but I and was. How was she last night? She was very sick. When were we late? We were late on Tuesday. So let's make a question out of each one of these, 1 through 10. The example says, I was sick yesterday. So that's the answer. Here's the question. Were you sick yesterday? And the answer is, no, I wasn't. Now let's try the 1 through 10, or 1 through 8, and you make questions. And then answer the question. The answer is either going to be yes or no. I'll give you a few minutes. I'm going to go rinse this stuff off my hands.
were we nervous? When we we were nervous.
Hey Erica, how are you?
We were tired. Maria was confused. Aunque someone who did it, I was suggested. I didn't listen. You go show some and question what to say. You to the where have why you seek instead? What have you? Oh, I did. And now maybe it's the same. Was David interested? I was where? Where do we nervous? Where? Listen to where you tired all the time.
Okay, let's take a look here and we'll do these together. We want to make questions, and the first one was done for us. The first one, the information they give, I was sick yesterday. We want to make a question. Were you sick yesterday? And they want us to give an answer that's negative with a no, so you say, no, I wasn't, no, I was not. The next one, number 1. So we'll start up here, Nadia.
You were at the hospital.
Now make a question.
Oh, I was.
Make a question from that.
Was.
Not was. You.
Yes,
Where you think?
Were you?
Were you
at the hospital.
at the hospital? Were you at the hospital?
And the end of the sentence is that use the time.
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't. I didn't see the word tan.
Time.
That changes everything.
Yeah, of course.
So no longer you
Yeah. Was time.
was tan. Whoops, sorry. Was tan at the hospital?
Yes.
Yes, I was.
You were.
Yes.
I was.
He was.
Down.
Oh, like time was.
Yes.
He was.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Number 2.
They were nervous. We were nervous. Were we?
That's the question. Were we nervous?
No,
And the answer is
no, I was not.
No, we.
Was not.
I'll put on here, we're not.
We.
Oh, no, we weren't. No, we were not.
3.
Number 3.
Anaya was tired all time. Were you tired all time?
And the answer?
Were you tired all time?
Yes or no?
No.
I think number 3, it says yes.
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 Guess what?
Yes, you were not.
Yes, you were. Okay, number 4, Amran.
I was not situation.
That's a big word. Unconscious.
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 Yes. What does it mean? Unconscious.
No expect.
Unconscious means that perhaps you can't wake up. That's called unconscious. Not like sleep, but if someone hits you in the head and you pass out, you're unconscious. You can't wake up. Yeah. Unconscious. So, what's the question?
Were you unconscious?
Pardon? What's the person's name?
Maria.
Was.
Was you Maria unconscious?
Was Maria
Was Maria
unconscious? And what's the answer?
Yes. She was.
Number 5?
Number 5.
No, I'm sorry, number 4.
Number 4. No.
No,
No, she wasn't.
no, she wasn't. Or was not. Okay. Number 5, Jamil.
We were late for the appointments.
I want you to use the I. So,
Was late for the
was I late? Was I late? Was I late for the appointment? And of course, what's the answer to that one?
Yes, you were.
Yes, I.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I was. Okay, Thackeray?
Karina was very big.
Change it to you.
Was Rena?
Yeah, the pronoun we want is you.
Where?
Were you?
Were you?
Were you healthy? And the the answer is
Yes.
Yes.
yes what?
You were.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. What does healthy mean? Healthy.
Good.
What's good?
Body.
My health.
Your health is good.
But-
Healthy. If your health is good. Feel good, not sick, healthy. Strong, healthy. Rahul?
I was with the doctor, the boy.
Change Leanne for the boys.
Where.
Was.
Where the boy.
For the boys what?
Yes.
With? Were the boys. Notice boys is plural. So it takes were. And Oni, number 8. We want to change you to they. What?
Were you at the entrance? Were they?
Were they what?
At the
Dentist.
dentist?
At the dentist. What's the answer?
No.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Or no, they were not. Okay. Now going down to part B, we have to make WH questions. WH questions are things like when, where, who, why. So let's take a look at the example. They tell us they want us to use the word why. So the example is, I was nervous yesterday, and now the why question. Why was I nervous yesterday? Now number 1, Muhammad. When?
Number 1,
Yes.
when were the children in the park?
Excellent. When were the children in the park? When were the children
In the park.
in the park? Very good. Number 2, Arafat.
Sarah was an about
Optometrist.
optometrist. Where is Sarah?
Where,
Was.
not is, where
Where was?
was, what's her name?
Sarah
Sarah. Where was Sarah?
an optometrist.
Where I'm sorry. Oh. Where was Sarah? Where was Sarah? Saham, next one, number 3. Why
were we healthy all the time?
Very good. Why were we healthy all the time? Why were we healthy all the time? Lega, next one.
When was Mr. McCon the bus?
So, when what?
Mr. McCon.
When was
Mr. McCon
Mr. What's his name? Nakamura.
Nakamura
At what? At the dentist. Question mark. Number 5. Who's next? Zaba?
She was a famous doctor. Who was she a famous doctor?
Who was
She.
who was a
A famous.
who was a famous doctor?
Who was?
Who was? Who was a famous doctor? Back up here, Samaya. Number 6.
You were in the hospital. Why were in the hospital?
Why were
You.
you in the hospital? Why were you
in the hospital?
in the Very good.
The dog
Okay.
was sick. When the dog was sick.
When
The dog was sick.
not the when
Was.
when was Nadia?
I was late for the exercise class.
Okay.
Why was late
Why was
late for the exercise class?
why was I late
I late.
for Why was I late for the exercise class? Number 9, Rahul.
Mario was a new patient. Where? Where was Mario a new patient?
Where was? Maria.
Where was?
Yep. Number 10, Thackeray.
I was at the pharmacy. What was at the pharmacy?
Okay. Pharmacy. Before we go to the second side, we all have this? Coming down. Okay. This is about health. 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 Health is a thing. I have good health. I want to have good health. I have healthy habits. What was that? Healthy habits. What's a habit?
Habits.
Regular work.
Like what? Something you do,
Habits.
a habit, something you do over and over again,
Yeah.
that's healthy. What do you do?
Run.
I eat salad.
What?
I eat
Yay! Eat salad, vegetables. Healthy habit, eating salad. How about, where's my water? Here. Is this healthy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Healthy, yes. How about soda pop?
No.
Sugar water?
No.
No, not healthy.
No.
So healthy habits, eating good food, drinking water. How about sleep? 1 hour a night?
No.
No.
Enough sleep, healthy habit. Yeah. How about
Cigarette.
No.
No. Healthy.
not healthy habits? So we have healthy habits and
Unhealthy.
unhealthy
All
habits.
healthy.
Remember our word, habits, things we do over and over and over again. Healthy, unhealthy. So we had some words in here that we need to make sure we know.
Doctor.
What's a doctor?
Doctor.
What?
The person.
A person. Am I a doctor?
No.
Teacher.
Teacher.
Are you a doctor?
No.
She's a person, I'm a person. What is a doctor?
Person.
What do they do?
She advise medicine and
Healthy.
medical person.
Medical training. I should have put that. Medical training. Often we say, medical doctor. Yes, they're trained. And the initials that go after that is
MG.
MD. Medical doctor. Not Mohammed. Okay? medical doctor. We have other kinds of doctors that have different, doctor of osteopathy, say osteopathic doctor, they're also medically trained, not MD, but OD. Then we have on here,
Dentist.
what's that?
Teeth.
Doctor.
Doctor for your teeth, tooth doctor. What's that one? I think that was the one that was in here. No. Yeah, number 2, optometrist. What is that?
Oh,
Eye.
I.
Eye doctor. Eye doctor, optometrist. Is there another one here? What's this one?
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist. What is a pharmacist?
Medicine.
Medicine check.
They give you the medicine, the appropriate medicine. So in order to get medicine from your doctor, you have a prescription. Remember from yesterday? A prescription is a note from your doctor to your pharmacist. And of course we remember the word pharmacy. What is a pharmacy? A place for your medicine, yes. Another word for pharmacy that we used to have is called a drugstore. Drugstore, yeah. Pharmacist is the person at the pharmacy. Gives medication at the pharmacy. Yeah. Was there another one in here? Oh, another one I should put on here. This is one for animals. There's a special name for doctors who treat animals. Anyone know that? Letter. Veterinarian. Yeah. Veterinarian is an animal doctor. It's often shortened to vet. I need to go see a vet. My dog is sick. Veterinarian. We'll do more of these medical words. One of these that comes up. leaving out letters.
Nurse.
Nurse. What is a nurse?
Help the doctor.
Patient.
Help the doctor.
For patient care.
Waiting for.
Yes.
Physician.
What's a physician?
It's Jacob.
Physician is the doctor. Okay. Physician is the doctor. A nurse helps the patient after the physician to care for them. Then we have this one.
Surgeon.
What's that? Surgeon.
Operation.
For an operation. Yes. Where they have to cut you for some reason.
Medical technician.
Medical technician. What's that?
Lab.
Lab, yes. Let me take your blood pressure. Let me check your heart. They use these tools, technician. So we'll go through these. So, healthy habits, unhealthy habits. Let's go to this page, page 45. This one is easy. We need to turn this into a negative. Yesterday was a bad day. So the example here is Monday. But they want us to turn it into a negative. Instead of saying yesterday was a bad day, Monday was not a bad day. So they want you to say wasn't instead of was not. So they did the first one for us. Now, I'm going to give you a few minutes to take a look here. Are you on your way? Okay. See you tomorrow. Give this a try on your own. We want to turn it into a negative, number one, using you instead of I.
You were not.
You
Were not.
were not.
Wake up late.
No, you wouldn't use were. You
Woke up.
you were. Notice, we don't say you wasn't wake up late. We use the word
Did.
Did.
yes for the past tense. So if I said to you, were you at work yesterday? You could say, yes, I was. No, I wasn't. But for this one, were you awake yesterday?
Late.
You say, you didn't wake up late. You use the word did. I have an exercise for that, but I don't have it here. Now let's try number 2. The sentence here, Rosa was sick. And so now we want to change that to Amy. So, Amy
Was not.
Wasn't.
wasn't sick. Amy wasn't sick. Number 3, we're changing Tashio to Andre. Andre
Wasn't.
Andre.
He wasn't.